Well, 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 look what we have here. Brand new toys. Let's take a look. This isn't it, but it was a bonus and a hint. There's your hint as to what it is. So first up, we have the Elgato Wave XLR. So I currently use the Scarlett Focusrite, which is great, and I used it for this mic. And the Scarlett Focusrite is great. However, the biggest issue with this, and specifically with the Shure SM7B, is that it has a very low output. So I end up having to crank the gain up a lot, and as the result, I get a lot of background filler noise and like that hum and hiss. So this Wave XLR will act just like the Scarlett Focusrite, but it'll also add in that added effect of a cloud lifter, which adds a little bit of extra gain to it, which is going to give it a little extra boost, so that way I don't have to crank up my audio all the way. I can keep it kind of at a nice controlled volume. Also, the Wave XLR uses the Elgato Wavelink software, which is going to be pretty cool. We'll be able to use that to monitor everything and mix everything before I send it off to stream or recording. This is going to be super helpful. We're going to get this set up now too. The Elgato Facecam. I'm actually really excited for this one. So currently I use the Canon Rebel T6, and I'm using the Canon webcam utility software, the EOS webcam utility software. I do actually have a cam link. However, the Rebel T6 does not have a clean HDMI out, so if I were to use cam link, I would actually get like a little focusing square kind of in the middle, and it's very frustrating. And the thing is about the Canon is it's an okay camera, but as you can see, I'm kind of cut off on my sides here. I can't do widescreen. Everything I do is kind of squarish. So when I'm in video chats and calls, I just have these weird black bars on the side. I'm starting to look like Zack Snyder's Justice League. But the Facecam has pretty much the quality of a DSLR built in, as well as the ability to switch to manual so I can adjust my focus. So let's go ahead and swap all of these out and see what it sounds like. Be right back. And here we are using the Elgato Facecam. So that's the Elgato Facecam right there. And as you can see, it is a pretty substantial difference. So this is the Elgato Facecam, and swapping back over to the Canon Rebel T6, that's using the webcam utility tool provided by, this is provided directly from Canon. So as you can see, pretty substantial difference between the two. Now you notice that this has more of a like grainier film look, whereas this is a lot sharper. This is 1080p 60 frames per second. Now I can actually adjust this, but I haven't adjusted this yet, and I can actually adjust this to make it look a little more like the Canon here, but I haven't done that yet. And I do have an Elgato ring light. We're also currently going through the Wave XLR, and there is a cool little mute button. If you just tap the top of the Wave XLR, it mutes your microphone, which is pretty awesome. So that's so far so good. I will say that the Wave XLR and the Wave Mix is a lot different sounding than my Focusrite. I'm going to actually go back and listen to this, and hopefully it's not exploded yet. I haven't really listened to see how the audio sounds, but it does sound a lot different than going through the Focusrite. So it will take a little bit of getting used to, and I'm sure some finagling to get through. If you are someone who wants more of the exact sound of what you're going to hear, you're probably going to want to stick with the Focusrite and get a cloud lifter. If you are more of like, hey, I just need to be able to hear to make sure that my voice is happening, the Wave XLR is probably the way to go. It is a cheaper option than getting a Focusrite and a cloud lifter, or just a Focusrite. It's about the same price as a Focusrite 2, just as a heads up. So there it is. That's my review so far. I do really, really like the Facecam. I'm still not entirely sold on the Wave XLR, but I do think I have to mess around with it, and I still have to mess around with Wavelink. So there it is, everyone. I hope you enjoyed it.